Please have a seat. Good afternoon. You are welcome back. Registrar, can you please, Deputy Registrar, can you please call the witness?
Good afternoon, Mr. Witness. Welcome back. Kindly sit down. Mr. Witness, as a matter of routine, I have to remind you that you are still under oath for continuation of your testimonies. Madam Chair, over to you.
Mr. Keru, you are welcome back.
Yeah, thank you.
Counsel, you may proceed.
Yes, Mr. Kiru, it's good to have you again. So we were discussing the issue regarding Manko Mane and the device that was missing. Now, if a device is missing, what is the procedure?
Well, when the device was missing, I was not told about the missing device until it was found.
Generally,
Yes.
when a revenue collector is given a device and the device happened to be missing, for example, or let's say for a long period of time, let's say over a month or thereabout, you've noticed that there's no posting done in that device. So what would be the most appropriate measure to be taken?
Well, you have to caution the collector. But by then, Mandu was not under my unit when this device was missing. So I come to know about the missing device just when it was discovered. Yes.
So these devices, do they have serial numbers, identification numbers?
Well, not to my knowledge.
So if you give a device to, let's say, one particular revenue collector, how would you know that this is the particular device that is given to him?
Well, we just, when the device is given to a collector, we just use the collector's name as an indicator to track the device.
To track the device?
Yes.
How will you track the device?
When the device is working, you'll know that the device is working.
No, but you had said that any collector can log into any device by using their own account.
Yes.
Is that not what you have said?
Yes.
So let's say, for example, you have 5 devices given to 5 collectors.
Yes.
So each device to a collector. Now, when a particular device is not working, will you know that?
We will know by not bringing monies to the bank. Secondly, the IT officer, will know that this device is not working because he will not see it in the dashboard.
Now, you said the device that was missing is different from the device that you gave Mr. Mane in January.
Yes.
Is that what you said?
Yeah, the device that was missing and the one we gave to their team, they were a team,
Yes.
two of them, Kaba and Manku. Each of them, they don't have a device, but we give them one device because of the shortage of device. So the management decided that they should go together and collect. This one will collect license, the other will collect rates. Yeah, that's how it happens.
Now, Mr. Manku said that when his device was missing, he was subsequently given, and this was in February, and in March he was given a new device. Is that correct?
No, he was not given any device.
He was not given a device
No,
in March.
Manku was, since this device was discovered, only one device was with them. We gave them one device in the beginning.
Yes.
So subsequently, this other device emerged,
Yes.
making 2. So then his counterpart informed us that they have discovered another device with Manku because they were going together.
Yes.
So he is the one who gave the counterparty device to work. Unfortunately, the boy cannot log in. So he called the IT officer that there's another device here. I found it, Manku, and it's not. He said, okay, bring it along. That's how I come to know that that device was with him. Because it was never under my unit before.
It was not under?
It was not under my unit by then. It was in rates, when they transferred them to license, we gave them one device.
In March, was Manku given any new device in March?
No, we don't give him any machine. Since we found the device with them, only one machine was with Kaba, and we stopped him from going to work.
You stopped who from going to work?
Manku was not going to work when this device was found. Because the CEO sent a message from America that Manku should stop going to work and this man should not be given a device.
So from in February, what was he using in February?
They were using
2023.
Kaba's device.
Kaba's device.
Yes.
In February 2023
2023, yes.
to collect revenue.
Yes.
In March 2023,
Well, I think he was using the rates device. He was not under my unit.
no. In February and March, he was he was transferred to you
He
in
started
January.
working, He started working under my unit in January 2023.
Yes.
Yes.
So in March and February, you said he was using Kaba's device. Is that correct?
Yes, yes.
So, but there was no new device given to him during February and March.
No,
So when he says that he was given a new device, that would be a lie.
it's a lie. It's not true. The IT of it is not true.
That's not true.
No, no.
Now, when he said that in fact the entire month of March, he was busy trying to send forms for payment in Woolly East, and he did not collect any revenue in the beginning. Was that true?
In March? No. Well, they went. It was going with Kaba.
Did they go to Woolly East together?
This device, it was going with Kaba. When this device was discovered, then it was stopped working. But in March, I thought it was working before the device was discovered. But
You
with
said
Kaba,
every week there will be reconciliation with the revenue collectors.
yes,
Did you have this reconciliation with Manko in the month of February and March?
I don't have any of his because Kaba was the one who was reconciled, not him.
Did you have any reconciliation with Manko in the month of March and February?
No,
Why is that?
because I didn't see any. It didn't come up with anything to us that he has collected. Yes.
But did you ask him?
We asked him.
You personally, did you call Manko to ask him why he did not collect revenue in February and March?
Because Kaba was the one collecting.
But Kaba was collecting rates. Manko
Yeah.
was collecting license.
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
But Manku didn't collect anything that much.
So did you call Manko in February or in March? It has to be every week. So there probably will be 4 weeks in a month or thereabout. Did you at any given time call Manko when you see that Manko did not come to you for any form of reconciliation for 2 months?
We called him. Even if you call Manku, he will not take your call.
Okay.
We never pick call, yes. Until, even though when this device was discovered, we called him, but for more than how many days we were calling him, he refused to come. Until one day we went up to his compound and tell him to come and report or something will happen. That's the time he came and reported to the acting director of, acting CEO.
For how long did you sit without having any reconciliation with Manko?
Because I should say since this beginning of this year, Manku didn't report to me.
Since the beginning of the year, you didn't
didn't
have
report
any
me.
reconciliation with Manko?
No, he didn't report to me.
And why do you think that is the case?
I don't know, because he will never turn up at the office.
Did
In
you
time.
query him regarding that?
I didn't put it in writing, but I called his attention. But he never turned up.
He never picked.
Yeah?
So he never came for
He
reconciliation.
never come for reconciliation, no.
So for the entire since January.
Since January. But when you ask them, they say we didn't the collection has been done by Kaba. Because what happened,
No, wait a minute. You said when you asked him, what will he say?
he will say all collection has been done by Kaba.
And then what would be your response?
Well, when I called Kaba, Kaba came and showed me some collection he did. That was in Sandu instead.
Did Kaba show you any collection for license?
Yes,
Done by who?
by Kaba himself.
Is Kaba supposed to collect license?
No, yes, he was, at the end of the day, Kaba was collecting all.
Why?
Because we stopped Manku from working.
No, before you stop him.
Before we stopped Manku,
You said for more than 2 months he did not come for any reconciliation.
I've never seen his book, but maybe when he was reporting directly, for example, he was reporting directly to the finance manager. Let me come to the point, but he never reported to me.
He was reporting directly to the finance
Yes,
manager
for receipting only.
for receipting only.
Yeah, that man will go and he will check his book, and if it is possible, it will be receipted, if there is something there for him. But
Why was it so special that Manku will only communicate to this finance director alone?
Manku doesn't obey me, for real. He doesn't have that, respect for me. So, I don't like to push and pull. But the director of finance even knows it. But
So when he comes,
it doesn't come to me for reconciliation.
he only goes straight to the finance director.
To the manager, and he will deal with the manager and the director and finish with me. And I reported that matter.
To?
I told the finance manager and the director, this man is not coming for reconciliation. I don't know whether his books has been closed or not.
So there had not been any reconciliation you have conducted between yourself and Manku.
Yes.
But then Manku will only deal with the finance director.
Yes.
And the finance manager.
Manager, go there, but
And that is not correct.
no, because let me go. Because every collector that comes for reconciliation, I have to verify your book and sign.
Yes.
If Mangu brought his cash book here, I will see that I have never signed even a single page on his cash book.
So when they come for reconciliation, you will have to endorse it. You have to check first whether what they have posted and their cash book whatsoever is actually in order.
It's tallied, yes. Then I'll
It's
verify.
tallied, and then you will endorse it. If it does not tally, then you will not endorse it.
No.
So therefore, that process for more than 2 months has not been happening with you and Manko because he had been skipping you
No.
and going to the finance manager and the director.
Yes. It never happens between me and him.
Does that explain the reason why he would be going to collect revenue during his leave for the finance director?
Yes, that's why.
So the finance director probably will be using him to be collecting revenue.
Yes.
And he will report directly to him.
Yes.
Is that what had been happening in Basse?
Yes.
Now, when you detected that the fact that the finance director had been using Manko and the two of them had been working together to collect revenue and bypassing the protocol, that is to come to you for verification and possible endorsement, what did you do about that? You said you reported the matter.
Yeah, I forwarded the matter to the finance subcommittee.
The financial committee.
Yes, the former councillors who were there before, and they summoned them for hearing.
They summoned who?
They summoned the finance director and all those people who are reporting to the director of finance. Submitting to the director of finance.
Yes.
Yes.
Were there other revenue collectors reporting to the director of finance? And not only Manko?
Yes, some of them were captured in the audit report.
Yes.
That's the time when we come to know those people we are going directly giving them money.
But you had already known that before because as a lines manager, you are the first point of contact between the revenue collectors and the area council.
Yes, because there was even a time when we found some receipts outside that was drawn by Manku. This GTR receipt, it was drawn by Manku. Then my licensing collectors, when they went out, they found those receipts to vendors, and they reported the matter to me. Then I forwarded the matter to the authorities.
Wait a minute.
That's
your
why,
license. Let's come again. Your license. You did say your license supervisors?
Yes.
They went to the field and found out that Manko had drawn up receipts.
Yes.
To vendors.
Yes.
Was this for license or for rates?
No, license.
License.
Yeah.
And then what was wrong with that?
Huh?
What was wrong with it? Was not part of his rule
No, he was not a license collector by then.
at that time?
Yeah, no.
When was this?
He was a rates collector.
So when was this?
This was in 2022, around that. It's in 2022.
2022
Yeah.
or thereabout. So he used, is it the automated machines or the GTRS?
The GTR receipts,
But then at that time, what was supposed to be used was the automated machines.
only the machine should have been used.
Should have been used.
Yeah.
So and then who instructed him to go and collect those revenues?
I think he got the receipts from the finance department, maybe the finance director or somebody. But
So he must have gotten the receipts from the finance director or the finance manager.
or anywhere. Yeah, but that receipt belongs to council, area council receipts. Those receipts we have no more in use because we stopped those GTR receipts.
Do you know how much was collected?
Yes, I don't know the actual amount, but it was all in the report. That was the finance subcommittee come out with a report.
Yes.
Yes, and that report was forwarded to General Council for action. I don't know what was taken later.
Now,
Yes, sir. Mr. Kero,
Yes.
what is the machine generates reference code.
Yes.
What is the number of the reference code?
The machine?
The machine generates a reference code.
Yeah.
When you start doing your transaction.
Yeah, when you want
How
to,
many numbers are there?
it depends. You can have 3, 4, 5 numbers. Because if you want to generate a receipt now, you should have a code. Because
No, that's not what I'm asking.
what you say, the machine's code?
Yes.
No.
So, for example, a particular machine, if it is given to you to go and do collection of license, is there consistency in the reference number, or there can be any number of numbers that the machine can generate?
No, they cannot delete any number there.
So, what numbers is programmed in the machine to be generated?
Okay, the
No, just
machines.
answer me, Mr. Keru.
The machines.
Yes.
The machines, when they, for example, I don't know the number of the machine, the number in the machine.
No, that is not what I'm asking for. The machine has a reference number.
Yes.
The reference number, how many digits are there? Let me put it this way now. How many digits are there? Are there 2 digits? Are there 3 digits? Are there 7 digits? What is the?
Well, I don't know the digits of the numbers of the machines.
So from the inception of the use of these machines, you do not know what the data that the machine generates.
No.
You don't.
What I know,
No,
madam.
I just answer the question. You don't know. Right?
So what I know, madam, is for example, if
No,
the
answer my question, then you explain.
no,
You don't
I
know.
don't know the digits in the machines.
Huh?
I don't know,
You don't know.
No.
Okay.
really.
So what we have noted is that the machines you use, even the reference numbers, are manipulated by you and the IT department. That is what we have.
No,
It's not?
no, we cannot manipulate the numbers.
Then now, tell me, Mangu was asked whether he paid somebody by the name Mohammed Jabi, paid him in Woolly West license tax. He said yes.
Yeah.
And he was asked, how much was it? He said 2,500. And the reference number for that is 4714. And another reference, which is different, but prior to the one I'm going to quote you, there is a reference of 5515. And if you look at the referencing, you could see that there are 4 digits, there are 5 digits, etc.
Yes.
So that is what I want you to
want to know?
clarify.
Okay, you are talking of the license number.
Yes.
Yeah. Now you come because
Is that the license number or the
it's-
reference number from the machine?
No, those are the license number because, for example, that's what I would explain to you. When data is put into the machine, into the system,
Okay.
you put Mr. Demba Kamara with all these details. then the machine will generate a number that will be called LIC number 1050 or 2050 or 3050 like that. So that
So
the
now
reference.
my question is, yes, we now understand ourselves.
Eh?
Now the question is, what is why the difference? Why the difference? Sometimes you have 4 digits, sometimes you have 5 digits, sometimes you have more than that.
You know,
What explains that?
It's how it is. If you start with number 1, for example.
Yeah.
You maybe have 001, 002 up to when you up to 1,000.
Okay,
The
let me
numbers will
let
change.
the council ask you questions. We'll come back to that. Council, you may proceed.
Yes, so so you were explaining that there were monies collected in 2022 using the GTR system.
Yes.
And we have, of course, the audit report, which is already in evidence, that in fact the finance director used GTR to collect revenue which is supposed to be collected with the revenue collection machine. And during the process, using the GTR to collect revenue collected, or the revenue collector collected revenue below their actual tariff.
What was the amount and what was the?
And there are various amounts, and these are all transactions in 2022. You have, I think around August 2022, you have the payment of hand card.
Yes.
$150 is the actual amount. The tariff is supposed to be $300 is the difference is $150.
Yes.
You also have another one, $250. The tariff is supposed to be $500. Difference is $250. You have another one for $200, but then what was supposed to be paid is $500. So when the issue is when they use the GTR, they were collecting less of the amount that they are supposed to collect.
Yeah.
Are these some of the things that you have found when your supervisors went to the field in 2022?
Yeah, we found some of these things. Yeah.
And in fact, the amount that they are supposed to collect was way low,
Low, yeah.
or less than what they were supposed to collect.
Yes.
And so the person that was involved is in the actual collection is Mankumane.
Yes.
And then the auditor has found out that it was done in conjunction or together with the Director of Finance.
Yes.
So this you have already known before.
Yeah, that's true.
Correct. Now, another issue is that do you know Suri?
Yeah, I know. Sorry.
Suri Sila.
Yes.
Suri had given evidence here and already explained her role. And in one incident, she explained that she gave monies to the finance director, I believe. Soma.
Soma Jago. Okay.
Yes, and then that was given in your presence. Do you recall that?
Soma giving money, not in my presence, but I come to know when they come from collection.
Yes.
That was on a Friday.
Yes.
I'm just coming from the mosque. I went to the mosque. When I came from the mosque, I was just standing on the corridor. So Suri and Soma emerged with the vehicle.
Yes.
So Suri was the first to pass me at the corridor
Yes.
and enter the finance director's office.
Yes.
So when he was coming out, he met with Soma on the way, like that. You know, he said he went with Soma on the corridor.
Yes.
So they were. He talked to her. He told her something, but I didn't understand what she was telling her.
You what?
What Sori was telling her on the corridor, I didn't hear it clearly.
Okay.
So, but Sori passed me and entered the IT room. Then Soma entered the Director of Finance office. So when she came out, I asked her, how was your trip? She said, yes, fine. I said, how much do you collect it? He told me about 16,000 some hundreds. So I said, have you deposited the money to the bank? She said, no. So he said, let me give it to the Director of Finance. I said, yeah, that's okay. That's no problem. But you all know you should deposit to the bank. I said, okay, then I just pick my phone and tell the CEO that this is what is happening. Yes.
So he gave $16,250 to the Director of Finance.
Yeah.
But was that the first time that you have seen these revenue collectors give monies to the Director of Finance?
Sorry, so in Sori's case and other, that was the first time I come across them. Maybe
But-
they
but-
may do it. Yeah.
But
That's
how about the
first-
others?
That's the first time. You know, the other one I told you about, this boy, Lamin Mane.
Yes.
Yeah, we came, even when, after receiving the money, I thought he has gone straight to the bank. Me have my motorcycle, he have his. So me, I came to the office.
Are
Eventually,
you, wait a minute. Are you talking about Lamin Mane now or Soma?
huh?
Are you talking about Lamin Mane now or you're talking about Soma?
Lamin Mane. Soma's case, I think I've said all.
Okay, that's fine for now. You said what about Lamin Mane?
Yeah, Lamin Mane,
Yes.
after coming from the garage,
Yes.
so I went back to brief the director that we have succeeded in collecting this money, so it's with Lamin Mane going to the bank. But eventually, I saw Lamin coming to the office.
I am struggling to get what you're saying. You said you told the Director of Finance
Yes.
that you have succeeded in.
Receiving the money, collecting the money from these vendors.
Yes.
And Lamin Mane is going to the bank. He's the one who is in the custody of the money. So I just saw Lamin Mane emerge in the office. I don't know whether he was called or not. So when I was explaining things, I just see him giving out money. After I asked him, when we were out of there, I said, what money I give? He said, well, the director said I should give him this money because we have some expenditure to do in the office. I said, okay. Then also I informed the CEO immediately that this money has been collected and Lamin Mane has handed over this money to the Director of Finance. Yes.
You told the Director of Finance that you have succeeded in receiving this money.
Yes.
From?
Yes.
From who?
From the local money vendor.
What do you mean? Or what did you mean when you said to him that you succeeded in receiving this money?
Because we have a meeting with them previously
Yes.
that they will pay.
Yes.
So we've been going there up and down. They were pushing and pulling with the collectors. So one day we call them to the office so that they will have meeting with them.
Yes.
So after the meeting, they say, okay, they're going to pay on a Friday.
Yes.
So that Friday, we went there.
Yes.
So before the director informed us that, well, now, these people, you should go and meet them because the agreement, I say, yes, I'll go with these people even so that it will be easy for them to collect the money. So when I go there, I talk to them and they agreed. They say, okay, now they're going to pay. So they paid. Lamin generated all the receipts from the machines and give it to them. Okay. Then I left him and I go my way. Then I came back to the office. I said, yes, these people we have succeeded in receiving this money from these guys. So Lamin Mane is in the possession of the money, going to the bank. I thought he was going to the bank. But eventually I saw Lamin coming to the office.
Yes.
Entered in the Director's of Finance office. So I stood there because I was curious. I want to know what is happening. Then I saw him taking out this money and giving it to him.
Why were you curious?
Because because the time we left the garage and the time he arrives at the office it's just almost the same.
Okay.
So if he has gone to the bank, it should have taken maybe 30 or 1 hour before coming back to the office. Because it was on a Friday and work is about to close.
Now, what is your experience regarding knowing or having direct information of the revenue collectors collecting revenue and giving it to the Director of Finance? Because some of them testified and they've explained, and they were implicated by the audit report, and they came and they explained as to incidences wherein they were giving monies to the Director of Finance. So what is your experience on that?
Yes, they've been doing it.
What do you mean they have been doing it? As in,
Yes,
give us
because
examples.
some of them, we are caught outside. The ones I know of, those were Lamin Mane's issues and Silas and Soma.
And Soma.
Yeah, so as far as they know that, whenever I know this, I will just report it to the authorities. So they will not do it in my presence, or my unit people will not do it. Maybe other units will continue. Since then, these people, they didn't do it anymore. Yes.
Now, this issue of giving the money to the Director of Finance, was it ever a complaint that you have put forward in the form of writing?
So?
in the form of writing to the CEO or your director or supervisor that you really?
No, the CEO, because the director, we are not in good mood. So, if because of receiving money, I told him that this is not good. So I always talk to the CEO directly.
You told the director of finance that that is not good.
Yeah, that's not a good way of. It's not a good practice because these people, if you are doing this, you're going to disturb the collectors. Don't use your powers to take money from the genius. You know, it's not done.
So it's an ongoing thing as far as Lamin Sow is concerned.
I mean, what I've experienced, those two guys, I don't know whether these people have been doing it before or not. Yeah.
Or not?
Yes.
Mr. Kerry, you have told this commission that when you got some of this information, you called your line manager.
Yes.
And from all what you have explained, we have not listened to any evidence that says you follow up on the complaints you have made to your line manager for that particular act to stop.
To line manager, oh.
From everything you have said, you have not told us how, after reporting to your line manager, how you take systematic steps to make sure that the issue reported is addressed.
I'm.
No, just answer me. You've not done that, right?
Yeah, I just report.
Yes, you've not done that because you said after you report, that's all, you go away. So I'm saying that after you realizing that somebody is doing something that is wrong, and you alerted your supervisor, so that is the end of the problem for you?
No, I made a follow-up. Because I always reported the matter to the.
So now tell us, how do you make the follow-up?
I always reported the matter to the CEO, not the line manager, because the director of finance is my immediate boss. So he's the one taking the money. So the next person I should report to is the CEO. So I report the matter to the CEO, and the CEO, they take it up with them, forward the matter to General Counsel for actions to be taken.
So, but you are not part of those people that will provide clarity as to what you see to have been done?
No, they will not invite me to the meetings, that's why.
Okay.
They will not invite me.
Thank you. Honorable Fall want to say something.
Sekiru,
Yes.
I'm really very disappointed with you. This morning, you testified, you said you have a screen in your office,
Yes.
and you monitor the collections and payments of collectors.
Yes.
I ask you about the discrepancies and the relationship between the collectors and the directors of finance, the director of finance, giving monies to them. And you said it has never happened.
No, I said.
No, you said that. And here you are now. You are admitting that.
No, but, maybe you don't have me clear, sir. What I said was.
Thank you.
Only 2 occasions that I come across that. People under my unit, I can monitor those people clearly. Those are those 2 people who did this, and I reported that matter directly.
But 1 person, 2 person, 100 people, they are all under your unit. It has been happening. But you were admitting that it never happened.
No,
you
it
were
happens.
saying that it never happened. You never accepted that.
No,
and you have confirmed it now.
No, it happens.
Yeah, all right. Thank you.
It happens.
Mr. Suso, sorry, Mr. Kero.
Yes, sir.
Now you said you have a dashboard,
Yes.
and the dashboard is for what?
Dashboard is for monitoring.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, Manco's machine was not functional for at least a month.
Yes.
Did your dashboard show that?
No, because the machine, when this is offline, you know, the dashboard will not see it.
But the dashboard will show you that machine 1 is offline.
No, it will just give you 0.
Okay, if it gives you 0, it tells you it's not being used.
It's not functional, it's not working, it's not collecting anything.
Now, when did you notice the 0 on Manco's machine? On your dashboard?
Yes. What happened?
No, please. I don't know what happened. I'm asking you, when did you notice the 0 on your dashboard for Manco's machine?
It's just recent because the dashboard was given to us just this 2023.
So you
September.
must
Beginning of this September. Sir.
just 6 days ago.
That is this dashboard.
That's the
was
time
given.
you had the dashboard.
Yeah, for monitoring, because it was the chairman who said that we line managers, all of us should have a.
Now, who else before you had the dashboard?
It was only the office of the CEO and the IT unit.
Now, and the dashboard is for monitoring,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Now, when you don't know when they saw the zero on Manco's machine.
No, because sir, when Apple, these people they were still.
No, please. They did not do anything when they saw the zero since is it January or February that Manco's machine was not functioning.
They call his attention.
Who called whose attention?
The IT officer called his attention. That
Called whose attention?
Manco's attention that.
Now, what about the director of finance or the chief CEO?
The director of finance doesn't have a dashboard.
But the CEO has.
Yeah, this yours.
Now, why didn't the IT officer call the attention of the CEO that I have noticed for over a month that this system is not operational, it's not functioning?
I think he told him because when it was discovered, he said that the lost device I was telling you about has been discovered.
Now, let me ask you this question. Who reported that Manco's machine is missing or is not functional?
It's the IT officer.
And that was done after how many days or hours or weeks after?
The notice come to me in April.
Yeah, you were told by a colleague of Manco's.
Yeah.
I'm saying before you knew about it, because you went and said, no, now you know where the machine is.
No.
Right? When you were given the information by Manco's partner, that's the time you went forward and told the IT manager that you know where the machine is.
No, it's not me. They gave the they gave the IT information. IT informed me.
No, but I thought you were the one who carried the message that you know where the machine is. It's with Manco.
No, not me. The IT officer told me.
The IT officer told you.
Told me. Then I went to the acting CEO and explained matters to him. Then he sent a voice message to the CEO.
What I'm trying to ascertain is, when did the institution, area council, knew that Manco's machine was missing? And what did they do when they knew about it? Because Manco has testified here that he goes to work but just sit under the mango tree. Manco testified here to say that he goes to work but just sit under the mango tree because he doesn't have a machine.
He doesn't have a machine because since the machine was found, he didn't go to work up till now. You know, what happened was they were going with Kaba. He was going with Kaba. There were two in team. All collectors go in two. There were just limited machines. So the management decided for them to be using one machine. That's what is it.
Mr. Kiru, did the IT print any transaction from that machine?
For that for that lost machine. Yes, this year.
Yeah?
Yes.
No, I did not hear what you said. I said, did the IT office print any transaction on the Manco's machine for the month under review? And which month is that again?
No, I have a printout they gave me. One printout, that was this one. Because I requested for it and they gave it to me, so.
And that was the machine, the time when the machine was not in use by Manco. Supposedly that was the machine that was not being used by Manco.
Yes.
But the IT was able to capture some transactions.
Yeah, when the machine reached the office, the IT, they know where to track it. They know how to open the machine and found out where to post it. But because if not, if it is working without network, if the machine is offline, only the IT people know where to track it, so that it will be online. So when they discovered the machine, then they decided to print out what was received by Manku on that particular machine. Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, were those monies banked? Were those monies banked?
I don't know. No, I don't think so.
Okay. Do you know the amount?
The amount is 29,515.
How many?
$29,515 is.
Okay.
Counsel, I think it's a convenient point to stop. We will continue with the witness tomorrow.
Yes,
By the grace of God.
I am thinking that since he has a printout with him, that he said is given to him by the IT manager, we would probably want to have it tendered in evidence.
The document he has?
Yes, he said it has been given to him by the IT manager. Is that correct?
Yeah?
You said the document you have, that printout,
Yes.
is the one that the IT manager gave you, and that is the printout from the machine that was missing.
Yes.
Because if it is on, then you will have notification on your screen.
It's go to my screen.
But since it is offline, then only the IT manager or the IT guys or the IT unit will be able to track the machine.
Yes.
And so therefore they gave you that printout,
Yes.
which according to them
Yes.
is the printout of the transactions the machine was doing.
Yes.
Is that not correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
Yes, so can we have that document?
Mr. Kiru, when did the IT officer give you this document?
This was on the 11th of April, I think. Yeah. The day the machine was discovered, that's the day they made this printout. You know, the simple reason that because all the dates are the same. That's what the date the machine was posted into the system. So even the transaction was done beyond this date.
So you're
It
saying
would
that.
appears like that. It just appear the date the machine was downloaded into the system.
So you're saying all these transactions, even though they're showing as having been done in March, could have been done before?
Yes.
So it would only come and appear on the system on the date that the machine comes on.
Yeah, they don't sync here.
Now, what's the name of the IT officer that gave you this printout?
It's Lamin S. Toure.
And he is the one at Bassa Area Council.
Yeah.
And the printout is from his machine
Yes. It's from
that he uses at the
It's from his
computer.
monitors, yeah.
So it's from his computer at the office.
No,
that he uses.
he's having his own computer, a monitor screen like that. That's why I printed even the demands.
Chairperson, I apply to tender the printout from the missing machine that the witness has provided as an exhibit.
The printout from the missing machine allegedly held by Mankumane. Mankumane is hereby admitted in evidence and marked as LGC/MLC/MM/BSAC/004.
As the commission places.
Now, Mr. Mr. Kiri, the name on the document as the column that talks about whose machine, it says Mankumane.
Registrar? Deputy Registrar?
Yes.
So does that mean that Mankumane, it's Mankumane's machine that carried out those transactions?
Yeah, yes.
Chairperson, I believe you had said that it's a convenient point.
And maybe continue tomorrow.